Last time on Sakamoto Days, we witnessed what Sakamoto is still capable of as he protected his family in Sugar Park against boiled and what looked like a straight massacre of the highest order. Now that he is aware of the organization that's been targeting him named Dondenkai and the location of its building, will he finally be able to fully move on from his past assassin days, or is there more to his bounty that is happening underneath? Join me today as I cover the short but very large in scope assassin killer arc. If you don't want to miss my Sakamoto Days explaining videos and many more, don't forget to hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to see my videos early than everyone else and even part of exclusive live manga read-throughs and anime watch-alongs, then become a channel member and join the super squad. Long intro out of the way, sit back, relax as I go over the assassin killer arc of Sakamoto Days. The arc begins as we get a look at Dondenkai Headquarters as we see two guys talking about Sakamoto's bounty while Sakamoto and Shin watch from above. As they continue to talk, Shin makes his move and incapacitates one of the guys, and Sakamoto follows up on the second guy as well. The infiltration is a success and they proceed to go to the top floor to find the boss. After climbing like in the movie, Sakamoto using a taser to dispatch a guy going through a window and taking out the guy behind the cameras, things are going smoothly. Sakamoto remembers the seller at the video rental place's words regarding the old buddies popping up. 5 hours earlier at the White Tower, we see Nagumo alongside many other assassins sitting on a table having dinner, lying about not meeting Sakamoto. Hyo shows his distrust and uses a kitchen knife, but Nagumo blocks it using a fork and tries to defuse the situation. Osaragi warns Shishiba of eating his food, and as he calls the head chef, he stabs him yelling about onions in his risotto. A guy named Iria, who is the communications coordinator of the association, talks to what he reveals to be the Order. He lays out the assignment in which he announces that an unknown killer has taken out a string of association assassins and that there have been more than 30 incidents costing them 300 million yen. The association has requested them to address the matter in their name as the Order. We go back to Sakamoto as Shin is unable to hear anyone on the floor that they are on. They arrive at the door, and as they open it, they find plenty of assassins on the ground and Nagumo as he says hi to Sakamoto. He says he killed all of the Dondenkai, including the boss, and says that he has to die as well. He rushes at Shin and proceeds to stab him, not as he was joking the entire time. He says that he had business with them, but they were already killed when he arrived. Sakamoto asks what business as he responds with an investigation of the unknown perp who has been on a killing spree. 30 groups with deep ties to organization have been hit and 100 assassins have been killed in just a few months, making a huge statement. The perp always leaves an X at the scene of the crime, which earned the individual the name X, aka Slur. Sakamoto asks if the Order is on the case, to which he says yes. Liu asks who they are, in which Nagumo reveals that it is a special force within the association as they are charged with maintaining the order of the assassin world, and tells Liu and Shin that Sakamoto used to be a member as well. He warns them of Slur and tells them to be careful as the killing started around the same time the bounty was put on Sakamoto's head. We get a look at a guy who talks about taking a step back to check for symmetry and draws an X at a wall with blood, saying that the balance is slightly off. The current situation now puts Sakamoto back to square one as assassins still show up to his store to target him. Sakamoto takes Nagumo's words to heart as he needs to get strong in order to face whatever threat may show up in the future. We see a guy talking to his pet bird about his struggles with money and imagining eating sushi after potentially killing Sakamoto and getting the billion-yen reward. Sakamoto's store has been damaged after the assassins showed up, but a tournament they are planning to go on might be their solution. Someone comes into the store and it's Heisuke asking for Sakamoto, completely unaware he is right in front of him. Sakamoto lies, which is extremely effective against Heisuke. Shin tries to read his thoughts and they're a jumbled mess. Upset at his predicament on how broke he is, he gets free pork buns as he walks away. He is back at his tent with Peisuke as he thinks about getting fired. His tent falls apart but sees a flyer about an airsoft tournament with the prize being 1,000,000 yen. The day after, we see Shin and Sakamoto in the place and they find Heisuke begging to become a part of it. Sakamoto, Shin, and Heisuke become a team as only teams of 2 to 5 can enter. The rules of the tournament are very simple. 1 hit and you're out. The tournament begins and 3 people are already eliminated as Heisuke wastes absolutely no time. Other guys rush them, but Shin dodges them and shoots them back, as well as Sakamoto, who takes 2 people out in one swoop. Heisuke first questions their skills but then asks if they're airsoft geeks. Things are going well for them until Lu, while drunk, drops Sakamoto's name. As he says that they aren't alike with a picture, she tells them that that was him when he was skinny, and as they all try to laugh it off, Heisuke aims his rifle at Sakamoto, turning things on its head. Heisuke proclaims he will get the prize money and the bounty. Another team ambushes them, but Shin manages to shoot one of them. Heisuke hands him over a bag that has his real rifle, and he proceeds to shoot Sakamoto, which gives him a wound on his hand. Heisuke backs off as Sakamoto and Shin are surrounded by another team. He cries because of getting betrayed, but proclaims that it must be this way in order for him to prove himself as an assassin. Shin tries to rush, but Sakamoto warns him. Sakamoto wants to find his location without revealing theirs, but that goes south quickly as Heisuke shoots a mirror, which the bullet ricochets towards him. Heisuke uses Peisuke to find the location from above. Shun tells Heisuke that his ricochet was a fluke, but Sakamoto quickly says it isn't as Heisuke reveals that his bullets were designed to ricochet. Shin says so much for friendship, and Heisuke says that when he looks through the scope, all he sees is a target. He shoots once again, and we see Shin and Sakamoto dodging the bullets. We get Heisuke's backstory as his entire life he was bad at a lot of things, but the only thing he was good at is being a good shot. After graduating, he spent time honing his skills as a sniper, but he was looked down upon as he only had one skill. He was let go as a hitman as the only thing he could do was snipe, and after looking at Sakamoto's bounty, he wanted to prove the worth of a great sniper. Shin tells him he could hear him talk this whole time and that the only thing that matters is him believing in himself. Shin suddenly yells at the mic in order to find Heisuke's location by reading his startled thoughts. Heisuke looks at the scope as he finds Sakamoto swinging towards him, which ends up being a rock that completely destroys his rifle. The tournament ends as Team Sakamoto takes the victory. Heisuke cries as he calls himself weak, but Sakamoto tells him that he has never faced an incredible sniper in his life, which makes him cry even harder, and only gets 50 yen from the prize money as his shooting wrecked the town. And that is how the assassin killer arc of Sakamoto Days ends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more videos, here are 2 of them you can click on. And with that, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day wherever you are. See you guys next time.